Everybody, welcome back. There's been a lack of super auto pets lately. I acknowledge it. I live with it. I own it. Last week, Monday, I had time to record. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, surprise daycare closure. Oh, but we're back because it's Monday again. Tuesday, if you're watching this the day it comes out, I guess. Now, this weekly, I'm interested to see how this goes because I played like 2.5 hours of it on stream today. Be like a burbling ice cube. Maybe it's an aqueous ice cube, also known as water cube. I played 2.5 hours of it on stream today. I didn't even get close to a 10-piece. Maybe I had a 1 8-piece, but it was like a miracle. Now, I was a little distracted. I'm switching my mind. As Nate Dogg says, I laid all them busters down. I let my gad explode. Now I'm switching my mind back into freak mode. I am presently switching my mind from stream mode back into, I suppose you could call it my freak mode. I'm trying to get a little freaky in Super Auto Pets and actually pick up some wins. Like, how about a level? Hear me out here. The mole is not going to work right away. But with merely a slight change, I guess we should buy this last. With merely a slight change in our purchasing habits, we can spawn an 8/8 mole. What's the theme of this weekly, by the way? I don't know if it has a theme, so to speak. Wow, you just crushed me on this one. But it does, unlike last week, it has ample opportunities to scale. And it seems like kind of another mishmash, if you will. Not that that's a bad thing necessarily. I do sort of miss last week, but okay, second chocolate cake. Watch this, because we don't even really like the chocolate cake. I think we want to put this on you. Move the mole up to the front. When it faints, it'll take these three and summon an 8/8 in and of itself, which I think is good enough. And then maybe, I mean, I think a bat probably goes harder than a stork, but I mean, that's what I was just going to say. If you can get the stork to level early, then you never know what you could get out of it. You never know. If you don't go, you'll never shine if you don't blow. That's what I've always said. Before Steve Harwell stole my lyrics. All right, I would say that this is not as transformative as I thought it would be. I honestly thought we'd be doing a lot better. Alas, how about a level up? Gives us a llama and gives us a caterpillar, neither of which seem to really change things for us too much. I think a turtle can go crazy this week, though, but we need to do it in the right order. So I think for right now, everything should be set up as is. Keep the turtle. I really... The stork is an interesting unit to pill once you get it to level 3, but apart from that, I don't really know. Obviously, like, our entire squad is temporary right now. Don't kill my whole squad. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Storka. Some of this, we could put a perk on you and keep the mole useful. Sell you because you're kind of useless. Then we got to figure out, are we just going straight into turtle? I mean, it's not really the unit that you want to put this on, but it is what it is, I suppose. And maybe we could talk about a meat bone for our turtle as well. I think the dream situation here is it would be really nice to get a level next time. And then, you know what squad can actually go kind of crazy this week? Is if you can get a squad that has Huskies on it. You know, they buff every unit on your team that doesn't have food. Early Huskies maybe into a late game super scaling build. But, I mean, obviously, as you can see, we need the level here in order to make that happen. And we don't have the level. I don't really want a level 2 mole. Doberman, I think, is also... It's kind of interesting. Actually, this seems like a really good opportunity to do a Doberman build because we're not that attached to any of our units. We just don't, we'd prefer not to die while pivoting to the Doberman, which I cannot guarantee. I would like to, but last week, for whatever reason, the weekly just sort of, it fit nicely into my brain. This one, not yet, but maybe we'll get there. You never know. You know, it's only Monday. I think I'm selling. Get you out here, and we got to talk about buffing you. Now, you don't need melon armor, because you're going to have a coconut armor at some point anyway. All we're looking for is maybe stuff that could buff you, which I don't even think like can exist right now. I guess a flamingo, we could always pill it and get a buff out of it later. Truth be told, this is like probably a guaranteed way to lose this round, but if it makes our Doberman better long term, then maybe that's okay. Let's buy another one, man. We'll sell it back next round. So next round, we're getting tier 5s. And I think we got to do hard pivot. But if we could hold our stork, we could pill it and then get a tier... Because we don't want a tier 4, because then that'll screw up the... it'll screw up the kind of order that we got going on here. Hang on. He's not a genius. It'll screw up the Doberman trigger is what it'll screw up. I don't think we can afford to wait that long. You need this. Sell me. Buy me. We need to pill the turtle. You're not getting pilled, probably. You know what? You're not getting... I'd rather pill you and at least... Well, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. How about a chicken? Gives all future shop pets a buff. We could set up our squad like this. Now, we could just take like a silver fox or a triceratops, but I sort of feel like we need like a monkey, basically. Oh, I don't have any money. No! Okay, wait, no, it's completely fine. Sell me? It's not my ideal team, but that's okay. I don't know why I mean, 3-squatted is unconscionable. I don't know why I'm considering running 4-squatted on the next one either. This squad is going to blow me away, I think. Or maybe I'm going to blow it away. No, it's definitely going to blow me away. Okay, we're going to have 1 life left. I think that this was not the pivot we're looking for. That's important. We can only buy dragon or oyster. Listen. I think our best play is going to be this still. And this should not be frozen. I really don't... I don't see a future where the chicken gets us there, but I also don't worry about it because I don't see a present where this Doberman gets us there. So who's worried about the future, brother? Forget about the future. Just talk about the right now. Oh my God, I'm going to lose to a 7-3 bunny. It's so embarrassing. So like I said, I'm not sure this week's really fits into my brain yet, but we're going to try to get there. 2-3-3-2-3-2. The more 2-3s you have, the merrier. The more mosquitoes you have early on, the merrier, I think. Be Lord of the Muffins. You can imagine an advertisement on TV for Lord of the Muffins. Back when Lord of the Rings came out in theaters. There used to be a Canadian muffin store chain. Notice it's not a bakery, really, and it's not a cafe, because I don't know if they sold coffee. I mean, like every restaurant back then sold like a styrofoam cup with drip coffee in it, but anyway. It was called Muffins with like 7 M's at the front of it. How was it, brother? They were kicked out of the Cataraqui Town Center before I was able to really be of muffin-eating age, quite frankly. Let me see. I wonder how their business is doing. Let me go check. I don't have an active Google Chrome window? I've reached inner bliss. Okay, Chrome. Muffins. It's 3 M's. Marvelous Muffins, also known as Muffins, was a Canadian restaurant chain that sold coffee and muffins. It was established in 1979. Its popularity peaked in the 80s and 90s when most shopping malls in Canada had a Marvelous Muffin shop. By 2019, the chain only had 2 stores, one in the Scotia Plaza food court in Toronto and the other in the Montreal suburb of Côte Saint-Luc. The Toronto location was reported to have closed in 2020. Number of locations, 1. That's a sad story, man. This article is so funny. Bregman and his wife Barbara developed new muffin recipes while his father modified standard muffin recipes, resulting in 5 basic recipes: bran, carrot, chocolate fudge, cornbread, and a standard white base. It's crazy, man. I wish Canada was real. In April 2018, Groupe Le Douf subsidiary 3 Calf Brands sold Timothy's World Coffee and Muffins to Canadian company MTY Food Group of Richmond Hill, Ontario, for $1.7 million, of which $1.2 million was cash, $0.2 million in assumed liabilities, and $0.3 million as holdback. All right. They should bring back muffins. What do you think about that? Not so much? I think we should sell our beaver to finance our purchase of Timothy's World Coffee's elephant, which currently has 1 location located in the caboose, and let it ride. I think the mole can work if you buy early perks. Just put that in your brain. The mole can work if you buy early perks. We did not buy early perks. So I think probably the cost to get it started is a little too expensive. Note to self. 4 health is good. We're in loser's bracket. We're loving life. We're leveling up. We're breathing in the chemicals. Whoa. Without huge distributed foods, I don't think we're really big into the rabbit this week. And trust me when I say that I would love to be. I would go marmoset just to get it closer to leveling. And we're not... All of these units, this is what I'm trying to break the habit of. All of these units should probably be considered transitory right now. We don't have a good chance to succeed in all likelihood. By the way, have you noticed ants have been crushing me? I got to put more respect on the ant's name again. We're going to do better by selling or otherwise getting rid of early game units and instead choosing to build a later game squad. Like, for example, look at this. You got a 4-5. Why not sell? And now you got a 2-8 porcupine that actually has some upside. Why not sell? Actually, you know what? You should take garlic, and then I can sell you and replicate some cheap garlic out of you next time. I was thinking flamingo and then a pill at some point is not so bad. The elephant at the back is just to hold the squad together. A 4-8 is relatively good stats early. Huge. Holy cow. Our porcupine immediately 2 for 1. And it made no difference. It made no difference. Okay. Down to 2 life already on 1 trophy. Not exactly where you want to be. Say you're gone. Greyjoy. You're here, you're here. Might as well. And then Blowfish also seems like it can go crazy this week. It's not quite enough, okay? I would say freeze me, keep me. End the turn with excess gold. You got me. Walter White voice. You got me. Okay, very important. Don't lose this round. Turtle. It's a strong unit. It's a strong unit you got there. But then I'm looking at this and we may draw, but we're not going to lose. And we're also not going to draw. Thank God I was losing faith in myself. Sell me, buy me. Pill me, buy me, sell me. I am going to run a little 4 squatted. I hope you don't mind, because I feel like 2 garlics here really does the trick. This is essentially exactly what we wanted. I don't know if it's going to get us there, but where donuts are at tier 4. Okay. If we could just get a donut to go with this squad, and a turtle might be nice for just for now, but the elephant could get huge hurt triggers off of the Triceratops. This was an insanely amazing round to get garlic, bro. This has changed my life. I'd like to say thank you to POW123 for their sacrifice here. I couldn't have done it without you, I think. I appreciate it. Now we got some momentum. Donut me, please. For now, I don't mind this, and I don't mind this, and we'll wait for a donut for next round. Totally fine. But it does mean we have to get rid of the turtle. We could pill it, obviously. It would be, like, not bad to pill it. Huge. Huge? Huge? You need to buff the elephant, brother. You need to buff the elephant on this one. Enormous. Enormous. We're so back. Okay. We got a long road in front of us, though, with not that much HP. Yes. Yes. I would say sell the turtle, buy a mammoth, and then we're looking for a pill. A level 3 elephant would go crazy. Probably like this. Now, we hope that our opponent's running like a sniping team, because then our blowfish can get in on the action before the end. This will be very interesting. Excuse me, why did my elephant go second? Somebody tell me why my elephants, or maybe that's based on the way they reworked triggers to work. I shouldn't complain. We won quite handily. It's a bad look. Okay. Sorry about that one. Important? Not that important, but might as well. 3 tacos it is. And we want to pill a mammoth, and then buy a mammoth, and pill a mammoth, and buy a mammoth, and pill a mammoth, and buy a mammoth. Insane gameplay. And yet, in spite of the peanut allergy, we win handily. Look at this. I'm feeling okay. After attack, deal 1 damage. After attack. I'd much rather pill you than buy you. But you know what? If you're going to force my hand... And you didn't even really force my hand, but we got plays here. We're maybe the best to ever do it. Remember when I said I didn't get this weekly? Oh, I get it. And now that I get it, you're going to get it. This team is going to eat us alive, though. Holy cow. This is the strongest team I've ever seen. Their coconut gun shoots in spurts, and it hit, and it hurt. Maybe I'm not the best to ever do it. Maybe I'm a charlatan. Maybe I'm a piece of crap. How about pill me? This is a nice buff. But I doubt it's enough. On faint, give friends 4-4. Dude, if we can just live for a little bit, every pill is 4-4 for the whole squad, which is nutty. What's happening? Ah! No, not after everything we've been through, not like this. I really thought we had something more impressive going on there, but apparently not. Okay, I got one more in me, of course. 2 3s will win you rounds early, which at this stage of my life is something I can't afford to overlook. How about a squeaky lawnmower? I don't have anything else to say about it. I don't know if you thought I would have something else to say about it. I'm just a guy. Just a normal guy. I don't have a squeaky lawnmower. Just a regular lawnmower. Maybe one day it'll squeak, but, you know, I'm not going to wish time away. Note to self, ants. I'm losing to a lot of ant teams. We're putting the pieces of the puzzle together bit by bit. Holy cow, a win. Now, let's start using our brain, because we're going to get a level. We already did. What do we want from tier 3? Porcupine. Porcupine is the big lad. sheep. I mean, I think leech with Triceratops could go crazy, but we don't have any other good hurt triggers early. So I think you take sheep to keep your momentum up. Take you just to keep your stats moving. Maybe we pill an ant at some point and combine you. Okay. I mean, I'm very critical of my squad now. And it's only round 3. And then I'm like not even close to being critical enough once we get on to like turn 11. Once we get to turn 11, I'm like, I hate you, but I'm stuck with you. On turn 3, I'm like, where's my T-Rex? Where's my T-Rex? Well, we won't be spending a trumpet because they don't exist. Don't really want you. But I believe that the most important thing right now is probably levels. Because this seems like a weekly where the later tier units dominate the high-ranking results. So maybe it is philosophically similar to last week. Draw or win early, but try to peak late. Focus your efforts on peaking late. I mean, I do think a porcupine is like essential. You get a level. Actually, I think a Doberman is essential. But how are we going to buff the Doberman in advance? And I don't know. I know for now, I think this squad goes crazy for now. We probably don't need to have a pill. Probably just you. Okay, you're going to level, you're going to hit level 2. Now, here's the thing. We don't need you to hit level 2. But at the same time, until we're ready to sell you, we might as well have you hit level 2, which will also give us a unit. Well, now that I think about it, hang on, I'm getting lost in the sauce. If I wait until tier 4 units show up naturally, it's a loss. Not by much, but by enough. If I wait until tier 4 units show up naturally, leveling up the porcupine then, and the ant actually, will give us tier 5s, which will enable us to pivot faster. So I think we can just do 2 avocados, and then we say like, que sera, sera on this one. Whatever will be, will be. If we lose, that's fine, as long as we get 2 tier 5s early enough to get a coconut armor on our Doberman, in advance of when it would otherwise be accessible. Losing the porcupine's gonna suck, though. Although, I guess I should note that as soon as I got the porcupine, that's where this whole thing started to fall apart. But a draw is fantastic. That is the better Syrah out of the 2 Syrahs. I think chicken's fun, man. Here, just hear me out. We're selling. 2 chickens means a chicken's even better. We're selling, we're pilling. We're going chicken, chicken. One more of these. We stand a pretty good chance to lose this round too, I guess. Holy cow. Oh, wait, well, this is not. I thought this was a genius move. I don't think it's a genius move. But we do have a melon on a chicken now, so there's that. You're going to be what? You're going to be a 14-9 with coconut armor. We got a ways to go. That's embarrassing. But look, 2 faint triggers means everything in the shop is going to be 2 better. I know we could pill, like, the chickens as well, but it just doesn't seem that productive. What am I looking for then? Foods, I guess? I think I did my pivot too early, lads. I got all these avocados too. Before start of battle, you get a +4/+4, and then the coconut. All right. A Doberman! Thank you. Thank you so much. You know what? We got to... Oh, 1-ups don't show up until tier 6. If we start putting some 1-ups on these chickens, man, who knows? Who knows what could happen? So this one's even worse than the last one. But joke's on you because my shop just got +2/+2 better all around. You're very important to the squad. I understand. We need tier 5s. It doesn't have to be you, though. It doesn't have to be you, because it can't be you. This is what we need. And then you need to... Oh, but then the Doberman already has a perk, bro. Oh, what have I done? May sound crazy. I think you pilled this chicken. The dream would be to get a chicken that doesn't have the melon on it, or hear me out on this one. What about a unit that does something? I think in spite of our mistakes, we can make a respectable run here. Maybe not a perfect run, but a respectable run. The melon should not block it. Okay, so we got the extra trigger there. This is scaling. It's not a chicken, but it's scaling. Okay, that's very nice. You're theoretically scaling too, but we don't need theoretic scaling. We need guaranteed scaling. I feel like 2 level 1 Huskies is too slow. Oh no. Wait a minute. Even though their squad is way better than mine, we 1 for 1. That's mercy right there. All right, we're on 1 life, but joke's on you. I got a chicken trigger, so I'm not sweating it too much. You could really use a... Oh, but if I give you a 1-up, you won't scale anymore! You had your chance. Try me. I'm just looking at our stats, and I'm like, this is not good enough, man. It's not even, like, in the ballpark of good enough. It might get you another win. That could happen. It wouldn't be the first time on Earth that's happened. But I don't think it's getting you much more beyond that. Holy cow, wait a minute. Merciful mathematics. Thank you so much for your support and your help. We got to 5. Okay. It's not respectable yet, but it could be more disrespected. We need this. It's very nice. I actually think we'll go mongoose. And then we'll give the husky a peanut. It should 1 for 1. If not 2 for 1, whatever their front units are. Holy cow. Even though you broke my coconut armor, I think the peanut was like a surprising stroke of genius. Look at this. We got the 6. We got a long way to go, though. I wouldn't get too excited just yet. You get buffed here. Come on. Come on. You don't need a steak. It would be nice if somebody had a steak. You don't need the steak. You can go. Better buff. Level 3 Doberman next turn. The team is slowly starting to get some impressive results, but we'll start to encounter some very, very strong teams as time goes on. So you got to be very careful. We're going to win this one. This is huge. That's a really nice get from the stork, to be honest, though. They get, I mean, unless they... I know that multiplayer doesn't work that way, but if it did, it would have been nice for them to get that free trigger from the chicken if they were going to lose anyway. Now you go back here, okay. Roll me. Second monkey. Second snake. Right now, I think we want this. And then we can level the monkey next time. We're kind of locked in with the squad right now. But it is getting some momentum. It just takes one bad matchup, though, to kill you. Oh, man, if you could kill that fly early. Doesn't have to be first, just early. What a shot. Thank you so much. Little lucky. And you know what? We'll take that because sometimes you got to be a little lucky. Takes us to 8. Start to encounter maybe some scarier teams now. How about a level 3 snake before we go level 2 monkey? I don't think we're worried about a T-Rex. I mean, I think this is a situation where we're dancing with the one who brought us. We can't afford to pivot off of anything. So we're basically playing Go Fish. Okay, strong play, but we're going to get to 9, brother. Holy cow. Do you understand and recognize miracles? Frickin' rainbows after it rains? There's enough miracles here to blow your brain. Truer words have never been spoken. Now, if you get on my case for the avocado, you got to evaluate the counterfactuals. Would you rather buy an avocado in case we draw, or on 3 gold, roll 3 times? Because that's the only things that was at our disposal, brother. That's all we got. Okay, that was... They basically just had me beaten. Because we didn't... If our snake had hit their coconut armor, we might have been able to pull out a draw. But I'll take my 9 relatively happily because it's my best performance so far. But I'd really like to see that 10. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time. See ya!